If you haven't been living under a rock, you have heard about Ethan Klein suing 3 different creators here for their reactions to his content nuke video on Hassan Piker, which he claims were not transformative or done in good faith, so he's planning on taking everything from them. Now, of course, those 3 creators were Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron, who you might recognize as people who have had controversy with Ethan in the past. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it. However, at the same time, even though that probably does actually have something to do with it, it doesn't matter, because what they did was so egregious that I honestly very much doubt that Ethan's gonna lose, or that they won't try to settle before they actually go to trial because of the legal costs this is gonna have. So we've talked about all that before though. Why are we talking about it again? Well, you see there's been a lot of comments about Ethan's lawsuit here, and that's because he's only suing women right now. Denims is a woman, Frogan is a woman, and Kaceytron is a woman. Now, if you know one thing about the left wing, which Ethan's on and all these people are on, because these people are all Hassan orbiters, they have to victimize everybody and put everything into a box. And for some reason, the box that the lawsuit that Ethan Klein is doing on these 3 people has been put into is sexist, because obviously Ethan Klein is a big bad man and he's suing 3 helpless women. Now, of course, obviously they're not helpless, and because of their own statements that they made on their own streams, they're all kind of screwed. But if you look beyond that and you just ignore all the facts of the case, you will see that Ethan Klein is obviously sexist and that he's only going after them because they're women. At least that's what some people are saying. There's even been news articles talking about Ethan Klein's war on women and how he's suing only women. So that has led to Ethan issuing a new statement on his Instagram saying, "Good evening, I've been thinking deeply about everything going on, specifically about the accusation that I'm a misogynist for suing 3 women. You are all correct. It's not been fair. That's why I've decided to add SeanDaBlack to the lawsuits for gender equality. Sean, be sure to thank all of your snarker friends for their constructive advice." That's right, Ethan announced that he's going to be suing a 4th streamer, and that streamer is SeanDaBlack. He's also in the Hassan orbit and also a far left streamer. Now, Ethan does not say in this post whether or not he's suing them for the same thing that he's suing Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron for, but I think we can probably guess that he is, because otherwise he wouldn't be adding him to the lawsuit. So, though I haven't seen evidence of how his reaction to Ethan Klein's video was in bad faith or otherwise isn't covered by fair use, I'm sure Ethan probably did the math behind the scenes and figured out that this guy would be a good one to sue. Otherwise, he'd just be throwing money away, and I don't know why he'd do that, especially when he's pretty much got the internet behind him, and it kind of seems like he's going to have an easy win. Now, nothing about copyright is ever easy, so that's a massive exaggeration. There's a good chance that he still loses, but I don't really think that he will, because in part that Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron are all having trouble crowdfunding their legal defense, and now if we add another one into the mix, another Hassan orbiter, he's probably also going to do a GoFundMe, and because all 4 of them share the same audience, because they're all far left Hassan orbiters, anybody who donates to one of their crowdfunding campaigns is taking money away from the other 3, because obviously people can only donate so much money. So if you're a viewer and you want to donate money to help one of these creators, you're probably going to donate to your favorite one, which is going to take away some potential money that the other ones could have gotten, because obviously the people who are watching far left political streams are not made of money. That being said, I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how SeanDaBlack is related to this case, and I'm not exactly certain why Ethan actually made the decision to sue him. Obviously the decision to sue him isn't just because he's been accused of being misogynist for only suing women. Obviously there has to be something else that came to his attention. Maybe he just went and watched Sean's reaction to his video. Who knows? But apparently Ethan Klein does not seem to think that he was fair use. So we'll see where this goes, and I'll let you guys know. My assumption is that we'll get a little update here on his channel or on the H3 podcast explaining why he's going to be suing SeanDaBlack, because right now we don't have a lot to go on. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Ethan adding a new person to this lawsuit will help him? Do you think the fact that it's a guy that he's adding to the lawsuit will get people to stop calling him sexist? Or because SeanDaBlack is obviously, well, African American, are they just going to call Ethan racist now? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and God bless you.